I was one of the most evil people that you'd want to know, that you could humanly possibly know. I was angry, I was selfish, and everything had to be my way. I had to be in control. I was neglected as a baby. My adopted father was an alcoholic and used to beat me regularly. I started using drugs and alcohol when I was 12. I would beat my wife regularly. I even attempted to take her life on numerous occasions, as well as others, and even myself. I was angry. Depression had got a hold of me, and I had given up trying. My wife kept asking me to go to church, and on Good Friday, I finally decided to go, just so that she would stop asking me. As soon as I walked into the church, I felt a sense of relief wash right over me. On Good Friday, 1 year ago today, I, Anthony Siete, gave my life to Christ. God changed my life. And as I started growing in the Word and learning more about God, I knew there was a mission for me. So for a little bit there, I started exploring ministries, and then I started overwhelming myself with ministries, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I was at a store, and on the way out of the store, a guy came up to me and said, "Do you remember me?" And I was like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't." He goes, "I heard your testimony at Wayside. I'm homeless, and I just want you to know it really meant a lot to me." And he says, "I'm living in a tent by the river." And this was in the middle of winter, and it was cold. And I remember going out from the store, and it just weighed heavy on my heart all the way home. Me and my wife were out in the streets before, and I know how lonely it is, and I know how frightening it is. Even though you got this outer exterior that says, "Nobody mess with me," you're really crying out inside, you know. And when I was out there, nobody would give me a chance. This security guard that I know comes out and says, "Wait here." He asked what I was doing. I told him. He said, "Wait here." He went upstairs. He brought 4 people down that were homeless, so I ministered to them in a conference room there. And I said, "Well, this is a good place." I said, "You know what? If you know anybody that needs anything or would like to talk, tell them I'll be here next week." The following week, there was 6 people. The following week, there was 10 people. Salvation Army heard what I was doing, and they said they wanted to have a meeting with me. So I had a meeting with them, and they offered me a spot in the Salvation Army to do it out of. You know, we named it the Street Reach Ministry, and I went out passing flyers, and people started coming the first night. Now, when they come, they sit and they talk, and somebody gives a word of God to them, a teaching them. After that, they eat, and after that, they hang out, we play games, and just talk and do whatever. Now we have relationships with every one of them. I mean, it's grown so much, and it's just up to 30 to 50 people each week come.
The first night I came to the Street Reach Ministry, it was like they knowed me forever. Everybody was just hugging me and holding me and praying for me and stuff. And I'm like, man, what is this? And it was like family, you know, and I fell in love with it, you know. This minister, he prayed for me, and you know, I gave it up, you know. I said, well, I'll do whatever you want to do with me. I found Jesus. I found some friends, some true friends.
You know, a lot of these guys that come to the Street Reach, I've partied with, I've sold to, I've dealt with in my past. Some of them are comfortable in their ways, but so was I. In the Street Reach Ministry, even if they don't accept everything that we have to say, there's that little hint of God that we have given them. And it's not on my time, it's not on any of our times, it's in God's time. And that's what happened for me. It was God's time for me to come to Him. And I surrendered. So these little hints of God that we are giving these people, whenever it's their time, is their time.